Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I will be doing something a little bit different. I will be swatching watercolors from two different brands, and one brand is the Stoneground Co and the other brand is Schmincke Horadam. Why I'm doing this, it's because basically these palettes are quite small, so I only have 8 colors in here and I have 3 colors in here, so I thought it would be fun to just combine the watercolor swatching in one video. So these I bought from their online store. These are made in Canada. It says handmade in Canada, and these little treasures here were gifted to me by a really good friend, Lefki. Lefki, if you're watching, hi. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for these. So I'm going to start with the Stoneground Co, and I will open this box so you can see what's inside. We have their little card which says, "Our paint is inspired by nature and ground by hand. We craft our paint in small batches the traditional way. Stoneground paint is handmade on the Canadian prairies." And they have their website here, which I will add below, a link. And there's some more information underneath. And this is the little palette that I purchased. I'll open it up for you to see. And these are the paints. And there are 8 of them. And I selected the paints individually, so this wasn't a palette that came in a set. These are just watercolors. They're random watercolors that I just wanted to try. So I wouldn't say they make up a palette, like a palette that you would be able to take with you and get every colour that you needed by mixing them. No, they're just individual colours that I would like to try. So we're going to begin with that, swatching those in my trusty sketchbook. So I've added a droplet of water to each half pan just to wake it up, and I'll begin swatching. Our first colour is lemon ochre, and its pigment number is PY43. I am going to swatch in mass tone first and then diluted underneath. So I'm just going to pick up colour from the half pan, and oh, it's quite translucent for an ochre, but it's a beautiful hue. As I have only 8 colours, I could make my swatches a little bit bigger so we can appreciate the colour better. Yes, it's quite translucent for an ochre. It's beautiful. It is beautiful though. Its hue is beautiful. And I'm going to swatch underneath in its diluted version. Really pretty. I love how translucent this is. I must admit I'm not really into very opaque, very muddy ochres. So this is beautiful. It's right what I would like in an ochre. Next we have Pozzuoli Earth Red. I have no idea if I have pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I haven't. The pigment number for this is PR102. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch in mass tone. Whoa. Oh my goodness, that is so vibrant. Wow. That is gorgeous. That is so pretty. Unfortunately, it's overcast today and I really wanted like a nice bright day to swatch these. But unfortunately, no. We have storms incoming. So, yeah, I'm sorry about the lighting if it isn't very good. That is so beautiful. That is a beautiful red earth. I'm gonna see if it granulates at all. It looks like it will a little bit. That is really pretty. Now we are moving on to the Mayan colours, because I bought quite a few of these because I don't remember to have ever swatched Mayan Violet, and I wanted to try Mayan Indigo and Mayan Green from their site. These three colours do not have a pigment number, so it just says pigment not available. So no pigment number for these three, but I'm going to start by swatching the Mayan Violet. Oh, that's lush. That is really nice. Quite translucent though. Not opaque when in mass tone. And I'm going to dilute that so we can see what it looks like. Oh, that is beautiful. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. So intense in mass tone and so delicate when it's diluted, and that's a sign of a good watercolour. That's what you want. You want to have that variety, to be able to use the watercolour as a tool that will serve you. So if you want a bit more, for it to be more saturated, a bit more, vibrant, add some more and you get that. But if you want it really delicate, you can achieve that. And I can see some granulation going on there, which is really nice. Not much here though in the Pozzuoli Earth Red. I want to say Red Earth, but I think it's Earth Red. And none in the Lemon Ochre. Mayan Indigo is next. And I love me an indigo colour, so let's see what this will turn out to be like. That is so pretty. Sorry. Oh, that's green. Oh dear. Oh dear. I seem to have whoops, dipped my brush into the green instead of the indigo. So this is the Maya green. I will have to switch though afterwards. So this is the Maya green. Apologies for that. And this is the problem. I get so distracted by watercolours and they're how beautiful they are. I'm not actually looking at what I'm doing. Bad. That is really lovely. I'll have to cross that out afterwards and just put the correct name on there. And that is lovely, and delicate and cool. That's a lovely, cool green. Really, really pretty. Okay, so now we are going to swatch the Mayan Indigo. So yes, that's that one there. Okay, let's do this correctly. Oh, that's a very cool indigo, I would say, with a almost turquoiseness to it. Turquoiseness? I'm making up words again. I'm going to just dilute that. Is that one, yes? Okay. I'm getting spooked now. I'm going to just dip my my paintbrush into the wrong watercolour. Oh, that is lovely. It's lovely, but not what I expected. Not what I expected. I expected it to be more warmer blue, but that is beautiful. That is really, really pretty. And there is some granulation going on here a little bit, though none of them have really granulated that much from the Mayan watercolours. Next we have Pipestone, which I'm very excited to swatch. Pipestone also has no pigment number. I am going to just, have a lot of water on my brush. Oh, this is a lovely earthy brown pink. Really pretty. And I'll dilute that. A little bit more than that. Okay, so oh, that is so soft and pretty. That's really, really pretty, and I actually think it suits the Mayan indigo. Goes together quite well. The next colour is Scarlet, which is PR112 pigment number. This is going to stick out a bit like a sore thumb with these colours because it's going to be a vibrant red, but it was a colour that I wanted to try. So, oh, it is like a mid-red, not very opaque again, I'd say semi-opaque, and I'm going to dilute that, see if it produces a pink, and dilute it. It's a very pretty natural red. I'm saying natural because it looks natural to me, but that is just my perspective. That is just my personal view of what it looks like. A lovely viewer had pointed out that sometimes I say colours look natural when they're more muted, and there are also vibrant colours that look natural, and I shouldn't probably, not say that they don't look natural if they're too vibrant. But I think it's because where I live, every green, every colour is quite more moody. I can't explain it. It doesn't have that saturation. It's much more grounded. in my mind. So when I see something like that, oh my goodness, that is granulating. Like red like this, which isn't very vibrant, I would call it natural because it's from my perspective, but I don't want to say that happens globally. And I'm going on a tangent here, sorry. But yes, and thank you to the viewer who pointed that out, because that was a very wise observation. Next we have a Victoria Green, which is PG51. This is our final colour. And this is a very soft green. And it's just so soft. Wonder, it feels like an earth green, like a terra verde, because of the streakiness in it. It has this, if you see, do this, you can see that the paint will gradually mix, but it has that streakiness when you're applying it. And I think the green earths have that too. But yeah, it settles beautifully. There's no streakiness left, which again is another sign of a really good watercolour. It does that. And a really pretty, soft variation of it underneath. Wonky circle time. Whoa. Okay, wonky circle. My last circle and this was wonky. So I'm going to leave those to dry, and I'll come back to them and we'll talk about them in a little bit again. And then, or should I just swatch these first? No, I'll swatch the Shire trio and then I'll talk about all of the colours. So I won't talk about these colours first. I'll just talk about all the colours at the end. I think that's best. So I'm just going to shift everything over and I'll be back in a second for you. Okay, so I'm back and I have these 3 little 5 ml watercolour tubes, which I will swatch for you. And these are the Shire Schmincke Horadam Super Granulation watercolours. And I'm going to begin with Shire Green. Again, thank you so much, Lefki, because I don't have these and I really wanted to try them. So this is such a treat. I'm going to add a little bit of colour into my little palette, which also was a gift from a really good friend, Xenia. I'm blessed with very good friends, which I love very much. So I'm going to swatch this in Mastone first. Oh, this looks interesting. So this is a mixture of PY159 and PG18. It's a really nice, vibrant green. Which, I can see little bits of yellow in there, and I've just bumped my glasses on the camera. I get so distracted when I'm swatching. Sometimes I don't even know how I manage to get through a video while I'm swatching because I get so distracted. I'm thinking I'm all over the place because I'm so absorbed by the colours. And this is diluted. That is so interesting. That is just separating into yellow and green. Very interesting. Wow. Okay. Oh, okay, and I'm also going wonky circle. Mode there. That is really interesting. Oh my goodness, the colour separation. It is very clear colour separation. Also, it's not discreet. It's like, yeah, we're separating into two colours here. Look at us. Wow. Okay, Shire Blue is next. And this is a mixture of three colours, PY159, PB29, and PG26. So let's just dilute that. Oh, okay. This looks like a blue-green with the yellow coming through. The PY159 is doing miracles in these colours. That is insane, that colour separation. Going mass tone first. Again, not much opacity in mass tone. And again, that yellow. That yellow is doing some heavy work here. It is separating again. Wow. Okay, and I am going to dilute that. And the granulation is happening. Wow. It's almost, that is almost as if you have dropped a different colour onto the green. Like you've dropped yellow into it. The colour separation is so dramatic. That is lovely. Again, the yellow coming through there. And again, a wonky circle. What is it? Is it the Schmincke Horadam watercolours that are making me do wonky circles? Probably not. It's just my clumsiness. That is beautiful. And that granulation really, really intense. Wow. And then we have Shire Olive, which again has PY159 in it, and PB35. So I'm going to take a guess here and say that yellow is going to separate again. PY159, I must look up and see what that is because it's doing some really heavy duty work here. It's separating intensely from any other of the other colours that it's mixed with. Okay, mass tone, again, not opaque in mass tone. And yeah, the yellow's coming through. It's just so interesting. Really interesting colours. I wonder, and you might be able to help me with this if you have the whole Shire set, because I think it's 5 or is it 6 colours? Do all of them have PY159 in them? Do all have this yellow colour separation in them? That would be really interesting to find out. Yes, and this is separating again into the two colours. The yellow is again coming through. Okay, so while those dry, I'm going to go back to the Stoneground Co watercolours and we'll see them and talk about them a bit. There we go. Let's see how they've dried. Well, they haven't lost any of their vibrancy or intensity or dried funny or anything, so that's good. The hues are absolutely gorgeous. The lemon ochre is beautiful. The pozzuoli earth red is beautiful. So beautiful, so mass tone. The Mayan violet is stunning. It is stunning. It's very regal. It's beautiful. The Mayan green, because this is Mayan green and not Mayan indigo, as I mistakenly swatched them in the wrong place because watercolours distract me and I'm clumsy. So this Mayan green is a lovely cool green, beautiful cool green, and the Mayan blue, or Mayan indigo should I say, is a lovely cool blue. And the pipestone has so much beautiful texture in it, really pretty texture, and a lovely soft pink. The scarlet, which is red, and it's the one that I didn't think would granulate, is actually the one that granulated the most, which is crazy. It's amazing. I love things like that catch me off guard. And the Victoria green is beautiful. It's I would guess this has a very low tinting strength, and so when mixed you would need a lot of it to mix other colours with. It has a lovely granulation here. These have not granulated. The pozzuoli earth red, which I thought would granulate a bit, didn't. This has a texture but not that much granulation, and the lemon ochre is just clear and beautiful and gold and like sunshine, like liquid sunshine. That is beautiful. Okay, so while the Chaya trio dries, I thought I might insert a little something different and come back to those in a bit. So I thought it would be fun for me to show you some of the artwork that I've been working on. Just making sure there's no wet patches or anything, and the experiments basically that I've been doing. So I've been experimenting for the past few weeks on, well, for longer than that, but these pieces are from the past few weeks on limited watercolour palettes. And I'll just show you some limited watercolour palettes that I used. So that is 1, that is 2, that is 3, and this is a little bit different, it's 4. So these I only used 2 colours. I used 2 colours here, 2 colours here, 2 colours in this one as well. And to be fair, I used also black for the eye there, so kind of 3 colours, but all of the rest is 2 colours. So 2 colours, 2 colours, 2 colours, and this I used 3 colours. The colours I used, which I experimented with, were, this one was Router's Dream and Bat by Deep Deep Light. This one, I've written on the back, is Pigeon and Cherry Blossom by Deep Deep Light. Just put them straight. And this one is Burgundy Ochre and Mother Earth by Deep Deep Light. And these 3 colours are Deep Deep Light. Now, off the top of my head, I think this was Indigo Blue. This was, no, it was Captain's Grey, not Mother Earth. Captain's Grey, the brown grey, and this like violet colour was Wild Berry. And I've had so much fun just picking 2 colours. At most, like really trying not to be 3 colours, but 2 colours that would work well and would kind of fool the eye, that they're not, you wouldn't immediately think that there are 2 colours, but there are actually only 2 colours there. So this instance, if I saw this by a different artist, I would not immediately think, oh, those are just two colours. It would take me a while to realise that. And I'm hoping to do many more experiments with limited palettes. I love the challenge. I love the challenge that they set. So yeah, so these are what I have been doing in my painting time, just experimenting with limited palettes. And I thought I'd also show you the project that we did on Patreon. So on Patreon, every month I do like a really long tutorial about it's usually an hour long. It's anything from 50 minutes to 1 hour 20. It depends. And this month we my patrons, my lovely patrons, I love you all, voted for me to do this as a tutorial. So this moon and house and little setting as a tutorial. So this is what we did last month, and I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd add that too. Now I'll just put these aside. That was like a commercial break, not really a commercial, but a break. And we are back to the Shire trio. So these are incredible. These have separated so dramatically. That yellow is a magician. PY159, I need to look you up. I don't know what colour you are off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll see it and go, oh. But no, I don't know off the top of my head what colour you are. They are so dramatic. Very dramatic colours and very dramatic colour separation. The granulation is heavy, but it's not in your face heavy. It's a nice granulation. It doesn't look too like there's not like too much difference between the light and the dark. It's nice, and the yellow has separated incredibly. Thank you so much, Lefke, for sending these to me, for giving these to me, because they're a delight to experiment with. Okay, so this video was a little bit of everything, and I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this video because I got to do various things. Got to swatch 2 different brands of watercolours and talk a little bit about my art. So it was really fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, tomorrow for me is going to be Easter. Our Easter lags behind the rest of the world, I'm afraid. So I'm going to be taking a few days off to enjoy the holidays with friends, and I'm really looking forward to that. I shall be back next week with a new video. I haven't decided what we will be doing in that video yet. I have a few ideas. If we're going to be swatching something, what we will be swatching, etc. Might show you a bit more of my artwork and talk about that. We'll see. We're improvising as we go here. That's what I like about these videos. I like them to be a bit spontaneous and fun and joyful. Okay, so before I leave you, I am going to have to say my awkward bit, which is, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, because that helps YouTube algorithm thingy what's it know that you enjoyed the video, and it kind of promotes it more, so that helps the channel with its growth. If you would like to see more videos from me, spontaneous and not, Please subscribe. That would be a great honor for me if you did. Thank you. Thank you so much if you do. And also, if you have any comments about the video, comments just to say hi, everything is welcome. I love reading your comments. And the final thing that I always like to leave you with is my little bit about hope. So I'm going to bring this into focus because I kind of was in a mood for wishing for hope when I painted this. So I'll bring this as our talisman. So yes, times can be really dark, and I know that every single one of us has these dark times. There is no one on this planet that doesn't go through dark times, and it sometimes can feel like we are sinking and we will never be able to reach up and get out of where we are in that darkness. Those seconds, that period of time where you have that doubt, push that doubt away and just cling on to hope. Cling on to hope, because that will guide you out of the darkness. It will guide you to better days ahead. I do this constantly. I sometimes doubt that things will get better, and it usually happens at night. I don't know why. And all those dark thoughts come and you think, I don't know if this will ever get better. I don't have anything to show me that this will get better. And that's where I grab onto hope. So you grab onto hope too if you are in that situation, and know that I am holding on to hope right next to you, right there with you. We're holding on to hope together. So I'm going to leave you here. Love you guys. Keep safe, keep creative, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye for now. Bye.